Hey everyone, this is Nirav with GameLuster. I'm really excited to be coming to you with the inaugural episode of the Steam Backlog Diaries. So, like many of you probably, I noticed that I had not a huge number, but a large number of games in my Steam library that I've never opened before, due to getting Humble Bundles or maybe just buying games that are on sale just because I could. If anyone else is on PC, you know. So my thought was for the year, my challenge is going to be to play every game in my Steam library that I've never opened for at least a few hours and decide if I want to continue on with it or not. So I'm going through like 5 or 6 games each month, playing through just a few hours, and I'm doing it on stream, by the way, on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Gandizi. And yeah, you can join me there if you'd like to see that, but I'm gonna kind of sum up my thoughts at the end of each month right here at GameLuster. Alright, let's get to it. Entry number 1 is Oblivion. So, this is of course the 4th game in the Elder Scrolls series, prequel to Skyrim. I am, I'll say pretty infamously, a big Bethesda shill, so it was kind of a huge surprise to a lot of people that I've not tried Oblivion before. I just really, didn't get into them until around, when Skyrim came out, and, it's just an old game now. But, yeah, so I figured, like, what better time than now to give it a try. So I did install a few mods just to make the game run, because it doesn't really run on Windows 10 in 2021. But yeah, I've my first thoughts after the first like 2 hours or so were that I'm a little surprised how much it looks and feels like Skyrim. It has a lot of the things that I do want from a Bethesda game. So I did do some mods to the UI eventually to mod it to have like a UI matching Skyrim, make it a little easier to navigate. But outside of that, I haven't gotten quite to the guild part yet, or any of the main story things. I did meet Patrick Stewart, which was funny. I did not realize he was in this game. But yeah, so far I think I will continue it for sure. Just 'cause I don't know that I'll finish Oblivion, to be honest with you. I think it's like 40 hours long, but from my experience with it so far, it has the thing that I want from a Bethesda RPG that other RPGs just don't give me. Like such a basic thing of I was riding my horse down a pathway and I saw a guy on the side of the road, and he didn't have like a quest marker on him or anything, and I went over and talked to him, and he told me about a few things here and there that were happening around, and then he told me, oh, there's like this weird shrine up ahead on the left, and there's like a weird crystal that's there. I heard some noises coming from there, and so then I went to check it out, and it wasn't a marked quest or anything, and there was a weird thing there, and I like found a new item, and I was just like, it's such a simple thing that other RPGs refuse to do. Just like, it feels so good to just wander into something, keep wandering, find something else, and then continue on my way. But yeah, I'm so far really excited about it. I definitely am gonna play more of it this year when I get some time. I'm a little backloaded right now, but yeah, good job, Todd, on this one. I like it. I think the combat's a little bit like, obviously a little bit rusty compared to Skyrim or literally any other game, but for something from 2006, it's doing okay, I think. That's a pass. I guess I'm gonna do a pass or a fail system. This is a pass. Also, somewhat famously, I'm not really an MMO guy. I've not really dipped into any except for the Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76. I guess continuing on my Bethesda shill thing. So yeah, I wasn't really familiar with Black Desert Online, except I think I had a friend who used to leave it running all the time because he could like idly leave it fishing and he would just level up from that. That's my only experience with this game. So I loaded it up with sort of the intent of playing it, but the game did not want me to do that. I have a pretty powerful PC, which I'm not trying to be a douchebag about, but this game don't run. It weirdly was not able to run at 1440p resolution. I have a 1440p monitor, so it was running it, you can see, in 1080p on a 1440 screen, and there's no fix for that. I checked the forums. That's just what the game is. Sorry. If you've got a nice monitor, you can't play this game. Yeah, I spent a very long time, first of all, trying to like log in and get a name and stuff, which was annoying, but after that, like once I actually got in the game, I ended up fiddling with settings for almost an hour just trying to make the game run. And then once it finally started running at like a crisp 30 FPS, the textures were just loading in like they looked like garbage. I have no idea what was happening. I tried adjusting a bunch of stuff. I even on my stream like went through different forums trying to figure out what the problem was, and it turns out this game doesn't work and there is not a fix to it. So yeah, if we're I literally just didn't even really get into the game. I think I played like maybe 10 minutes of actual like hitting stuff with a magic staff. That part I did not enjoy. So you know what, maybe there's a good game in here, but it certainly doesn't want me to find it if there is. So I think I'm coming up with a new system. Okay, so if this is a game that I'm gonna revisit and play more of, then this is gonna be to the shelf, which is like, you know, put it on the shelf for later. If it's a bad one, it's straight to hell. So congratulations, Black Desert Online, you are our first game to go straight to hell. Alright, game number 3 is exactly what I was hoping to get out of this project this year. Kuban III. Oh. That's Ellie. Kuban III is a game... So, Kuban III is a game by a Chinese developer whose name is escaping me right now, but I think the English translation just came out a few months ago, like 6 months ago. This game is, I think, 3 years old. It released only in China on Steam, and so it's finally over here. I could talk about this game all day. I am so excited about it. I basically would try to pitch this to you as a Chinese Final Fantasy. It doesn't, I mean, it honestly, like, it looks pretty much as good as like any of the new Final Fantasy games. Like, I am astounded that this thing exists and people just don't know about it. And I mean, obviously that's because the translation just came out. But yeah, basically this is a world where you play as a Belo, who is a prince. They're called Shadowcasters, and they live in the world between heaven and earth. And they're sort of the guardians for the universe. And so, yeah, obviously there's like this big shield, there's some fucking crystals, there's like a shield protecting everybody from the demons, and the shield's cracking and the demons are coming through. It's very classic Final Fantasy vibes on that. But the combat is super fun. It's live combat. It has basically like similar, you know, like light attack, heavy attack. You've seen that kind of stuff before. Shielding, perfect parrying, perfect dodging, which is really nice. I love good dodges. I love a good dodge. So the combat is really fun, and I love live combat. And the thing that turns me away from Final Fantasy a lot of the time is that I just don't like turn-based combat very much. But this has been like awesome because the characters are really interesting too. I've already been getting into caring about them, and I genuinely like cannot say enough for how beautiful this city is. It is maybe the most beautiful city in video games. I am just astounded, and I want everyone to know about this, and I want everyone to play it. Some of the elements are a little bit like The Witcher 3. Like, it is an RPG, it's an action-adventure RPG. There's questing, and there's, like, leveling up and experience points, and there's, like, all these deep aspects of, like, modifying weapons and, like, multi-tiered skill trees and all that stuff. But, like, just walking around is, like, beautiful. It's not an open-world game. It is more linear. It's, like, small patches of open areas that you can wander around and move between. So, yeah, I 100% recommend this. I really want to finish this game. Again, I'm just like really overloaded with other things right now, but I will finish this game. This is absolutely something I'm going to keep playing, and I might do it on stream still. I've played it on stream actually a few times, but if you enjoy Final Fantasy, like the vibe of it, and you want something with live combat, this is like, and you played like 15 and 7 Remake already, like, this is the absolute closest you're gonna get to it. Highly recommend. I love everything about it so far. I'm completely in. Very much, yes. To the shelf. I am regretful to say that I had been putting off Wolfenstein: The New Order for a very long time. Everyone had told me I would love it, and obviously I do, because you get to kill a bunch of Nazis, and that's always good. I've never played any Wolfenstein games before. I think I just picked this one up from it being like $4 on a sale at one point, as is the case for most of the games that ended up in here. But yeah, I love this. This is a very good game. This is a good video game. Everybody go play it. I am almost done with it. I think I have like an hour left in the story. The shooting is pretty good. The shooting feels good enough for 2014 game. It's good. But like the story is actually really good. I really like it. I like all the characters. I like BJ Blazkowicz. I like Anya. They're like good. They're good people, and they're like they have a cause, and they the whole thing's thematically cohesive. Like seeing this like alternate history like play out and being part of like reversing it is like really fun. It's a really cool idea. Yeah, so I highly recommend Wolfenstein to anybody who like even sort of likes first-person shooters. Like, if I had to break down like just like games that are like straight first-person shooters, this might be like the best one I've played. I'm really excited about it, and I have the new Colossus already ready and on standby, so I'm excited to get to that too. So yeah, Wolfenstein is good. If you hadn't heard from anyone else, Wolfenstein is a good game. Put it on the shelf, I guess, but like right next to me, because I'll finish it soon. Wait, I have it here. Yeah, here it is. It's from the shelf. I do own this copy on Steam, but I went ahead and bought like a PS4 version so that I could like sit on my couch after like a day at work and just like unwind and kill some Nazis. I wish I could say this is the first Bethesda game I've bought 2 times. So, the last game for this month, Kingdoms and Castles. It's a very, I guess, paint by the numbers kind of city builder. I genuinely really liked it. I like the charm of it, but it doesn't offer anything special, I guess. It is good at what it does. It's a good, competent city builder. It has pretty much all the things you'd want for like a medieval fantasy thing. But there's just like so many better city builders out there that have like unique aspects to them. This is a really familiar, it doesn't really tread any new ground. Frostpunk and Airborne Kingdom are, in my opinion, the 2 best city builders because they don't act like they're city builders. They have a whole other thing going on. This one doesn't have anything else going on, which is fine, but like I'd give this like a 7 out of 10 maybe. I went through one session for like an hour and a half, and I don't think there's like an ending really, so I just kind of checked this off as beaten. It's fine. I'm glad I played it and I know what it is and I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't want to put this back on the shelf or send it to hell because I guess I finished it. So this is Believe in Yourself. So I guess that brings us to the end of our January entry into the Steam Backlog Diaries. My overall consensus was that this was a good month. I am going to finish Wolfenstein soon, and I will definitely be coming back to play more of Kuban III, for sure. So yeah, I'm happy I'm doing this. It's kind of a fun project for the year. If you're interested in seeing the games on my Steam Backlog Challenge, there will be a link below. If you have any ideas about how I can sort of make this exciting or ramp this up a little bit, throw a comment down there. If you like what you see, throw us a like and a subscribe. You can also find me on Twitter at Gondeezy, and you can follow my cool stuff there and here by subscribing. That'd be cool. Next month is going to be pretty wild because I'm starting off with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which I have heard is sort of a beefy game. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to me in there. Alright, thanks for joining me. Yeah, make sure to subscribe to us here at GameLuster for more like this, and check us out at GameLuster.com. I need a sign-off phrase. It's been a year.